I hold live masterclasses where I answer questions from women on the motherhood journey and post clips on this YouTube channel. Click the link in the description below to join my email list to find out when they are. Today's question is there a way to understand that I am on the right path and closer to my target of getting a baby, as I do not get these messages from the meditations? I know that it is a matter of patience, but it would be nice to know that I am heard. So the answer to that is that's where the trust comes in. You are heard. Just believe that. If you're happy where you are now and excited for more, then you're on the right path. That's just that general state of well-being that you're seeking. And if you're in that most of the time, you're doing really, really well. If your dominant thoughts and feelings are of doubt, anxiety, fear, stress, then you're going to have to recalibrate so that you're on a path where you feel more soothed, where you feel more calm and more peaceful. You do not want to get into a place where you need the baby in order for you to be happy. You have to be able to be happy without the baby, because if you can be in that state of abundance and fullness, they're much more likely to come. It's the same with finding the right partner. You can't come from a needy state in order to find that perfect partner for yourself, because you're only going to attract something that has a similar vibration. So with a baby, if you're coming from this kind of neediness or a place of lack or a hole, the baby really isn't very likely to come. So you want to, if you can change your path so that you feel just better overall, much more calm, enjoying life, being very present, that's when you know you're in the right path, and things should come to you more easily. Like your life should be unfolding. So if you see that and feel that your life is just unfolding naturally in pretty much all other aspects, then you know that you're on the right path. You don't need to question it. You're entering into a relationship with another being, and that baby is in a high frequency of pure love. So your job is to make sure that you raise your frequency to match what you want. And you want to be able to hold that frequency just steady and long enough for the physical manifestation to take place. So what happens is a lot of women can soothe themselves temporarily, and then they hit bottom, like when their period comes or their fertility cycles don't work or whatever it is. So it's kind of this up and down roller coaster. That's not steady. That's not steady. You've got to be able to hold that frequency long enough for the physical manifestation to take place. Because when you can hold it, then, and that's when it's more likely to happen. It just won't, it's not very likely to happen if you keep going up and down in terms of emotional roller coaster. Could a spirit baby ever withdraw permanently? So you know it's there at some point, but then it decides not to come after all. I haven't experienced that. The babies usually, like with my clients, when they've been going through periods of stress, they may not be so much at the forefront or as easily accessible, but they're still there. They don't seem to withdraw completely or permanently. So rest assured that even when you're going through these emotional highs and lows, the baby is still there. As long as you take the time to reaffirm that you still want your baby. Okay. So to develop your trust in Source or God, hearing your request, let's do an exercise about manifesting something that you have no resistance to and isn't common to your experience. So you can do this with any random object. I like doing it with parking spaces. That's how I have fun with my manifestation on a daily basis or almost daily basis. For the purpose of this video though, let's just talk about white feathers. It's just, the idea is for us just to focus on white feathers. And so, I'm going to ask the universe, or you can ask God, if you believe in God, to show you white feathers, beautiful snow white feathers that are soft to the touch. I'd like to see them larger, the better. One feather would be nice, but maybe a whole bunch of feathers would be even better or more fun. I love watching shows or movies of angels with large white feathers. There's something really magical about them. And then, visualize what a white feather might look like when it shows up. How can white feathers show up in my reality? It could be in a picture. It floats in front of my eyes. It can be as part of a mural. I bet I'm going to be delighted by how it manifests. So you only need to spend a few moments deliberately focusing your intention on what you want to manifest. And with something like this, there's no resistance, so it comes easily. Play around with this technique to show yourself that you can manifest what you focus on. The caveat is that you focus on what you want rather than what you don't want, which is the situation of no baby. If your call for something as trivial, so if your call for something as trivial as a white feather is answered, your call for a baby is answered as well. I can promise you that. If you found this video helpful, like, subscribe, and share this video. I'm here to help women over 35 and into their 40s manifest the healthy baby that they dream of. This is Julie Chang. Thanks for joining me.